Hello, I'm back again. I recently received a box in the mail full of very interesting stuff. Let's go over to the workbench and take a look. So the box was full of shipping containers, a lot of them, in all kinds of different sizes, road names, and colors. Let's take a look at the 40-foot high cubes first. This is representative of how the two packs are packaged for retail sale in a plastic bag with a piece of protective foam in between. Two packs like this are about $30. That goes for most of the models we're looking at today. The door detail is pretty amazing, especially when you consider how small these things are. All the latch detail is molded, but the paint treatment makes it look like separate pieces. This size of container is offered in several road names, and there are 9 different door types among them. I scrutinized the tiny printing with my magnifying visor at full strength, and I was able to read everything, even as it wraps around the corrugated surface. The logo on the side also wraps around the corrugation really well, and the base coat is completely opaque. The vertical writing near the end here is also legible. Not surprisingly, the end without the door also looks great. The bottom is also corrugated. All the containers have the standard IBC style pin connections. That's where you have small pins in each corner of the bottom of a container and matching small holes on the tops. But JTC has gone one step further. They use magnets as well. In this particular model, it has 3 magnets in the floor and then 3 matching metal plates in the roof. This is pretty cool too because it adds weight as well as helping the containers stay together. Each one of these weighs 4/10 of an ounce, but look, they don't come apart. These are 20-foot standard height containers. The quality of the molding, paint, detail, and markings is consistent with the 40-foot high cubes we just looked at. These have space for only 1 magnet. They come in a good variety of road names as well. The paint, printing, and detail is consistent on all of them. Looking at the doors here, you can see that they aren't all the same. There's actually 8 different door types in this particular size. These are 40-foot open or canvas top containers. I've seen a lot of containers in stack trains, but never really noticed this variety before. I bet I will now though, now that I know about them. These also have great door detail and 8 different door types depending on the prototype. The paint job and printing is just fantastic. Logos wrap around corrugations without any voids. It's hard to believe they can do this in N scale, but that's where we are these days. On first glance, these doors look almost the same, but check out the corrugations. They're different. On these containers, the top comes off instead of the bottom, but there's still magnets in there. I noticed that the corrugations are different too, depending on the prototype being represented. These are 53-foot high cubes. Man, check out that globe icon on the Trans X one on top. That's clean. That Pacer logo looks great too. These containers also have several different door types, 5 to be precise. You can see the difference in these two if you look at them. More 53-footers. The patching on this one is interesting. And look how clean the line is on the CN one here. The little icons also look really sharp. These containers have the IBC system, like the rest, placed at the standard 40-foot mark, and of course, magnets inside. Here's a couple more. Man, check out the gradient on the logo on this one. It's really eye-opening to see how varied the paint schemes are. I love the striping on the top and bottom edges on this one. And once again, look at this. Doors, latches, corrugation, all different. That's pretty impressive. I gotta say, this experience could turn me into a container foamer. Alright, so I wanted to think of something special to do with this one because they only sent me one sample. It's a 48-foot corrugated container, and I happen to have a 48-foot well car, so let's have some fun and watch it arrive. Okay, so this is another patched model with excellent markings, including this writing here on the end. The corrugation and the hinge and latch detail are all top rate, as are the patches and other markings. And of course, it has the IBC pin system and magnets. And now for something different. I don't recall ever having seen one of these on a prototype train, but I also didn't know about them, so it's possible I saw them but just didn't realize what I was looking at. It's called a flat rack. These containers are for loads that can't be easily loaded into the closed style of containers we've been looking at so far. They sell in variety packs for about $115, and they're packaged in jewel cases like this. Each pack has 2 20-foot and 4 40-foot flat racks, and they're neat little models. This is an example of the 20-foot flat rack. It has collapsible ends and a simulated wood deck. The Kronos logo looks great, and the markings down here on the body are also real clean. These containers have magnets as well, so you can stack them or put them on top of other containers. I just noticed this microscopic writing recessed in the edge here. I can read that with my magnifier. You can also see forklift pockets down here. This is a standard height 40-foot flat rack. Like the 20-footer, it has collapsible ends and a simulated wood deck. And finally, these are 40-foot high cube flat racks. Same thing here, collapsible bulkhead ends and a simulated wood deck. It also has very precise markings like this logo. And if you look down here on the side, this also looks really excellent. According to the website, JTC is also going to release some loads for these flat racks. And the loads will use the magnetic attachment system. It's pretty cool. So that's just a small sampling of what JTC has on their website. I'd suggest to go over to their website, jtcmodeltrains.com, and take a look, because you'll be amazed at how many different sizes and road names and colors they have available. I've got to be honest, whenever I'd see a stack train when out prototype rail fanning, the inclination was kind of, oh, another stack train. That's kind of cool because they have different sizes and different colors of containers, and you can see that. And also there's different types of well cars, but it's a unit train. But having seen the different types of containers is going to make stack trains when I'm out prototype fanning a lot more interesting. And how about those flat racks? Those are really cool. I don't think I've ever noticed those on a train before. Or if I did, I didn't know what it was. They, I think, are giving prototype modelers for current day a really great opportunity for custom loads. So I'm really interested to see if you have any of these and you've made custom loads for them, send a picture to me. I'd love to see it. Anyway, that's it for this episode, and I'll catch you on the next one. Make it a great day.